Go live. Stand by. And we're going to play your intro. So here we go. Stand by. Welcome to the show. Here is the intro. That is a cool intro. I did that pretty much after a drunken binge one night. Hey, this is the Spaniard from BlackSheep Bravo. Welcome to another Monday. That only means one thing. It's Monday Motivation with Ogre. And without further ado, I will bring to you the man, the myth, the legend, Ogre.
Hey, what's happening?
Happy Monday to you, brother.
Oh, same here, or whatever, however the hell you say that. So what's new there, Spaniard? How they treating you?
I'm fucking finally able to stop shoveling, man. I'm gonna have traps of like Lou Ferrigno after all this damn snow shoveling. I've been doing this all weekend, and
Buns of steel.
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm snowed out. I'm done with snow. I'm ready for spring.
That's I don't miss that about owning a house.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. See, I got to do all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
I just wait for the guys to show up and take care of it.
What guys?
The snow fairies or whatever they are. I don't know. I'm sitting in my apartment and I hear them outside shoveling and I laugh and think, yeah, that sucks. I'm glad I don't have to do that.
Oh man, well that's good exercise. Though. That's what I'm saying. It's I feel good. So that was my exercise for the week. So.
Hey, you got to watch that though. They got people dropping dead out there, and her dad in Northwest Indiana had like 15 people or something. You just keel over.
Maybe we should take up a collection like the Prevent Us Guys from Keeling Over Fund, the Human Fund. So you could go ahead and send checks to.
Another trick how women get us to drop dead before they do.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, honey, why don't you go out there?
Another reason why women live longer.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, speaking of live longer, why don't we start off with your questions? Yeah, I guess someone had a write-in to you, and why don't you go ahead and share that with us?
We really didn't have any. Oh, you all right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were having another episode or something. Didn't really have too many text questions on the Facebook Live comment line there, which, anybody watching, it doesn't have to watch live. If you're watching this 3 days from now, you could, I guess that would be Thursday motivation.
Thursday.
Feel free to leave a comment then, because I'll check it on Sunday, and anything sticks out, I'll give you a little reply there. But I did receive some, I'm on Facebook a lot once again because I'm a loser.
You're on Facebook. You're on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. Seems hard to believe. For those of you that know me outside of this silliness, there were a couple people asking about the actual I think they're confused on the motivation part of our Monday motivation title. In case if you've managed to watch. What is this? 3? What episode?
This is
are we
third.
on?
Yeah, this is the third episode, I believe. Yeah, this is the Valentine's Day special.
Yes.
This is special.
How lovely. Are you going to have these? You're going to make sure you have to title them appropriately because
I'm going to have to because there's somebody out there that.
Yes.
You pardon the hell out of me for not titling the damn videos for you.
Is this one or two?
I thought the date was good enough. I mean, it's time stamped. So now if we ever, send this shit up into a time capsule or on a Tesla up in space, it's labeled the date. So that's okay. That's all right. We want to keep our people happy.
But the motivation here, if you've watched any of these, you've figured out it doesn't take long to figure out that I'm not who's that guy with the banana hands? Is that Tony Robbins, a big guy?
Yeah.
Tony Robbins. not Tony Robbins, and if you're older than Doc, I'm not Zig Ziglar. So I'm not here to pump you up and get you to make your life wonderful or anything like that, or show
just your face alone should be enough. Just look at that face.
Well, I am.
Come
pretty,
on, man.
So, I'll give you that. But the motivation, it's a little play on words. It's just the motivation, I guess, is I guess simply enough, you're motivated to not be me. So that's number one.
That's one.
Or if you want, the motivation is to just I don't know, just to laugh, just to laugh at our stupidness. You could either feel free to laugh with us or laugh at us. I really don't care.
There you go. Or if you really want to make this interesting, it's an acronym. That's what it is. So if you could figure out what the acronym means of motivation, then send it to us, and whoever comes up with the most cleverest. That's a lot of words, though, man. Motivation. That's a long one.
It is. Damn. I don't think that would fit on a shirt.
Yeah. Well, how about we just go with Ogre? If you can come up with a good acronym for Ogre show with the word Ogre, that'll be a good start. So
not sure I liked it.
No,
that's tough too. Too many. That's only one vowel.
You know what? Forget the whole thing.
Forget the whole
that
damn
whole
thing.
I just said. You know what? We're going to start over. Forget this whole first. How many minutes have we been on? 7 minutes. Forget this whole 7 minutes. We're going to start over.
We'll be all right once we go live on this. We'll be okay.
We're live now, and this is the Valentine's Day show. So, speaking of Valentine's Day, we had a couple questions for you, Ogre. We had some write-ins. So let me go here to the love line.
Are they from women?
And these are. Again, since it is Valentine's Day this week, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna dedicate this. I wish I had some. Man, I didn't think ahead. I should have some sexy, like very white style music in the background. So
you should pull out your title.
Pull out
your
my
opening. Pull out the. No, not that easy. Pull out the your opening scene from your Love Line show from a couple years ago.
Oh my God,
I
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it was good. It lasted a whole new two episodes, and then it flopped.
Hey, we're beating that.
Hey, we're back on the air.
We're up to 3.
Three love questions here. Now, this first one comes from Lisa M. Lisa says,
"Hello."
I'm going to try to sound like Lisa would sound. This is how I think Lisa would sound if she was asking this question to you. How do you sweep a woman off her feet?
Zamboni.
Is that like a date? You take her on a date on a Zamboni, or
no? Just a big Zamboni. It runs them, sweeps them right up, or a street sweeper. No, hilarious. Yeah. No. One thing I've always heard is that if you can make a woman laugh, like for real, you don't have to put on a show or to try to be witmaster or anything, or have a bunch of one-liners ready to go, but just be yourself and have it so she enjoys your company. Make her laugh, because women think about 14 million times faster and about 17,000 times more things than men do. Men are simple. We just think one thing at a time. They got like 1,400 things going on in the old noggin. So I'll make them laugh, make them forget. That is a lot of math. Those statistics are proven. Just make them giggle, make them forget that about their imaginary woman problems for a couple hours out of the day, and you'll be in like Flynn. Try to be a nice guy. Nice. The old send flowers for no reason. Don't just wait for birthdays and Valentine's Day and crap like that. Do the old hold the door. As much as women say they don't like that, or I don't need a man to hold the door for me, they still like it. I had a woman hold the door for me today. That was nice.
Today?
Yeah, I was
good for you, man.
Leaving Dunkin' Donuts, and she opened up the door. I said, "Oh."
I think that's more common than what people think. I think people are coming around to say that's just a nice thing to do, whether you're a guy or a girl. I don't know.
Yeah, I give a shit.
Have to try that.
Well,
I give a shit.
I would have been much more. I would have been happier if she would have ran over and opened my car door for me too. That would have been cool. I wouldn't have cared.
Well, maybe she might be listening, and she'll do it next time she sees you. All 2 of them. All right. Question number 2 actually comes from a guy. This one comes from John, and it kind of ties in what you just said a little bit ago. He says, Ogre, with all this Me Too movement, should I put away the chivalry?
No. chivalry
No. Okay.
chivalry is not dead. And exactly, you're correct there, Spaniard. I just thought about it in a few seconds. It does tie in with the was that Lisa's
Ashley
question.
Judd.
No, not Ashley Judd. That'd be nice, but no, it goes along with what I just said about, open a door, try to be nice, let her go first. If you're
Yeah.
if you're actually trying to spend money on a broad, you take her out to dinner, you're going to shovel some food down her gullet, you let her order first, or you could be even, super fancy and order for her, but then, some women get upset about that stuff. But no, with
Let
the
me
Me
just.
Too. Oh, go ahead. What?
I was going to say, just kind of go before you hit your point, just out of curiosity, where is choice to take a woman on a first date? What without having to do like a plug or anything? I mean, like what kind of place would you take her? Steakhouse, a hot dog joint, Chinese, Mexican,
Ponderosa.
talking a big production, Ponderosa,
I still
Sizzler.
I like the places in my head that aren't franchises anymore. No, it's
Shakey's. Shakey's over in Cal City. This segment brought to you by Shakey's.
Shakey's in Cal City, which is now like a car wash or something. You can take her to Shakey's and play some asteroids. It all depends on the your financial station there. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to go super crazy. But the first date normally, dinner and a movie or meet for drinks or who knows what. And if you do the dinner and a movie, here's a good trick: do the movie first.
Okay.
And then you go to dinner.
That's a good point.
Then you don't have to worry about running out to go catch the 8:15 show of some stupid, depressing chick flick that you don't want to see anyway.
That or running to the John after you ate dinner because you're stuck in the theater. You don't want to. I've had that happen before. That's a different show altogether.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
All right, so.
But those theater crappers are usually pretty clean.
I got a map of the best, cleanest toilets in the Tri-County area because that's another story in itself. So thank you, John, for writing that one in. So chivalry, Ogre says, keep chivalry alive. I agree. I think chivalry has a place here. And last question, another female writes in, Kelly T says, Ogre, sex.
Yes,
is it all about her or all about you?
Oh, it's a joint effort.
Joint effort. Wow, that's a good one.
It's give and take. I hope my a couple of my ex-wives aren't watching this. Are
they going to call bullshit on this or what?
They just might. But I've learned. Live and learn. Isn't that what they say?
That is. It's a new age, man. You could teach a new dog or an old dog new tricks.
So. Here's something new that took me till the age of about 45 to learn. Mm-hmm. Ask. Use your words or explain yourself. If you're not explain yourself, but oh my God, why would you do that? Not that kind of explain yourself, but if you're interested in something, or if something ain't happening, or if you think maybe something different might want to happen, just speak it. What the fuck? If you've been married for 30 years, you ain't gonna pack up and leave in that instant. Or if you're with somebody new and you're 20, who cares? Another one will be along pretty soon. And if you're in your 40s, there's plenty of women out there with divorced with single moms that are looking for guys on the internet. So there you go.
I don't know. You got the power of 20, so you can go 20 years young, 20 years older, and you should be all right. Or is that?
I like to keep it. I like to trim that down to about 15 up, 15 up and 15 down. Yeah. Of course, I'm getting older, and I start thinking about 15 from now, and I'm like, ooh, that's like 60. I'm like,
that means me. You got to start counting. So 5 from me, that's then 10. 10 years is okay. Yeah, I'm just glad. I give a lot of single guys credit there, man. And I guess women too, man. That's tough out there for everybody. So, man, Valentine's Day, good luck to you. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to be anywhere near any restaurants or anything on that day, but
Yeah, don't force it.
Yeah.
Don't try to force anything.
Don't force it.
And remember, fellas,
Do something outside of that.
No means no.
That's it. That's it. There you go. You nailed it right in the head.
And
Ed,
hey, here's I got a excuse me. I got a technical break here. You're having some kind of weird like lag on my end. So if there's a long pause and you're waiting for me to answer, it's because you're kind of laggy here tonight. You're like sticking. You're doing like a Max Headroom thing.
I'm trying to do that. That's the whole point. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for that. Yeah, I don't know because I don't know what it's been with the Wi-Fi in this house, or I don't know. There has been some technical shit going on here. Those damn chemical things in the air. The jet. What do you call those things? What the fuck do you call that? Where the jets are leaving a stream and people conspiracy theories.
Vapor trails. Yeah. That's another
vapor trails. That's what it is.
Vapor trails.
Yeah. So these vapor trails are
the government killing us for no reason.
All right. So it is 1:15 on Monday, this third episode of Monday Motivation with Ogre, and it's time for Ogre Stories. So Ogre, take it away. He's got some stories to tell, so take it away.
Well, just really some exciting updates. For those of you following along who actually figured out which episode was 1 and 2, my not smoking continues to be a struggle. I'm doing good for I go good. I can't get over that hump of like I said before, like I get to like 6 or 7 days and then I just get itchy and then just like smoke again for no damn reason. Run out and buy a pack, smoke like 10 of them, and then feel shitty and throw the other 10 away and start over again, marking my calendar at day 0. I'm like, what the hell? What do I got to do here? But I'll take a half a pack of cigarettes in a week over smoking a pack and a half a day. So, you know, I'm getting there. So I just gotta, man up and get over.
You look kind of like are you a menthol guy or a straight up Marlboro or? You're menthol.
I'm a menthol guy.
Oh wait, I don't know why.
I'm supposed to say I'm a no guy. I'm a no cigarette guy, but yeah, I smoke menthols.
Yeah, menthols. Newport or Cools?
Newport.
Man, I haven't seen you in a couple of years, and that's pretty damn. I'm a profiler. See, I actually do that part time. I get to profile people. So send me your picture. I can tell you everything about you. All right. So what else? What else? What other stories do you have?
But
before we go into that, hold on real quick. I just want to say good luck, man, because I know that's tough. I used to smoke a long time ago. I don't know how I quit. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it's tough, man. You could do it, and you're almost there, man.
Well, thanks.
Congrats.
I'm still working on it. The car, the guy called me again today that I was supposed to pick up last week, and it's still in the shop. I mean, it's been shit. It's like 7 damn weeks. I forgot what the fucking thing looked like. I'm driving around, but I'm still driving around in a rental car that they're paying for. So
yeah,
whatever.
What kind of car they give you as a rental?
It's a Jeep Compass.
Oh, that's not too bad. Kind of small though, isn't it?
It's a 4-cylinder piece of shit. You know what? It's got that stupid. What's that? That stick? Wheel? No. The
drive shaft.
The manual, the automatic manual bullshit. You can you can play with your gear shifter and pretend that you have a manual transmission when it's really an automatic. I don't understand it at all.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I've driven both.
Engage at all or?
Yeah, and sometimes you'll shift and it'll go into it, and I'm pulling out of the damn parking lot or something. I go from reverse, and then I don't notice that it's on, and it just stays in one. I'm like, oh shit! And then you got to knock the stupid gear shift over, like I'm Mario Andretti. I don't know what it's for. It's if you want a manual transmission, buy a manual transmission.
Yeah,
I've had manuals,
and for those young
I
folks.
Hate them. That's why
for the young folks that are listening, Mario Andretti was a famous race car driver, and he drove Indy cars, right? Like Formula 1 type fast type cars. Never did
IndyCar.
follow racing, but yeah, Google it. He's a pretty famous race car driver. Andrew
Those things shift
White.
gears, don't
Yeah,
they? Yeah, they have to. I don't
I
understand it.
thought
I
so.
don't know. I don't know why you would want a manual with a fake pretend stick shift.
To give you that feel, I guess. I don't know. We got
I
to,
guess.
people got to fidget. You got to play with something, while you're driving. I don't know. I tap. I mean, I listen to music, man, and I'm always tapping or. So I
I
guess I
flick
kind of see. I mean, maybe they have to play with
I,
that or something. I don't know.
I flick the brights on and off. That's usually fun on the expressway. Just for no
So
reason.
that's you. You're the son of a bitch that keeps doing that.
Yeah, but the
I
thing
finally
is
found
that
it.
I'm in the right lane. No, I'm over there. Come on, come on, out of the way.
Oh man, I hate driving now. I'm not looking forward to the summer or it's just the driving. I don't know how it is in Illinois. In Indiana, we have 8094 goes right through Illinois and into Michigan, and it just burns the shit out of me, man. There's 3 lanes, and the two right lanes are empty. You're trying to pass these semis, and there's that one slow car in that left lane when it should be in the far right, and it's like you're on the person's ass. And I'm not an aggressive driver, but I just don't like I like to get away from those semi cars. But man, it's got out of the damn left lane, man, for crying out
Pa-
loud.
pass
That's
them on the
gross.
shoulder out there.
No, I know in my luck I'll hit a nail or something, and there goes all my tires.
Can
And
you
I don't have that kind of money.
can you you know what gets me in Indiana is the my favorite is the come to a complete stop before making a right hand turn.
Oh, I
Like
don't do that.
if you're put well, no, that's because you learned how to drive in Illinois.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not a life.
I don't see that problem.
I think that's just for lifelong Hoosiers. I get that every time I come to see come to see my mother there in the great expanse of Northwest Indiana.
Oh yeah,
It drives me up the wall.
it's
You got
beautiful in Indiana,
to
man.
come to a complete stop to make a right hand turn, and the when the light turns green and nobody goes.
Oh yeah, that happens. Well, there's a new law that they just passed here too that
Like,
the stop signs. It's all in the Midwest. Any stop sign that has the white border, those are optional now. So
oh
the
yeah,
ones with
yeah.
only ones with the white border are optional. The
I
full red, you
I
got a
heard
full
about
stop.
that. You got a full
Yeah,
stop at the ones that are all the way red.
yeah. So that's interesting. So yeah. So yeah. So keep your eyes on the road, people.
What else
Keep
do I got?
looking.
My kid, my
Yeah,
daughter.
your kid.
You might have heard her on. Well, actually, my third kid. You might have heard her on
Third.
Friday if you watch the roundup. Trying to be
Oh yeah, that was a
snippy
special
with her.
guest.
Yeah.
Nice.
We went to her. Me and ex-wife number two, and my daughter herself. We went to her high school orientation a couple weeks ago.
Oh
And
geez.
yeah, I know. What got me was that even it's when were we in high school? 30 years ago now? Jesus.
Yeah,
And
just about.
yeah.
Yeah.
And 30 years later, you can still just sit there and look around because we go in the field house and they got all the around the outside of the field house, or not the outside, but the perimeter. They got all the clubs.
Hmm.
They got all the sports and all the
Okay.
clubs. And there's all these eighth graders from the 2 or 3 junior highs or however many there are that are going to this high school. And it's a pretty big school. I think there's about 3 grand and 3,000
Oh
kids
yeah,
in
that's
there.
pretty big.
Yeah, so there's all these eighth graders milling around, and there's all these kids that are in high school trying to get them to sign up for sports and clubs. And yeah, I could just stand there, and I'm looking around, and you could just see the kids, you know,
Hmm.
the breakout of the different. I guess I don't want to say demographics because it's not like race or creed or color or any of that stuff, but
Hmm.
that kids. There's a football player. There's the high school. There's the queen bee.
Oh yeah.
That girl's gonna be a slut. There's a stoner. That kid's a nerd. That kid's a band geek. That kid's into this and that.
Yeah.
And you just see him.
I thought I was the only one that did that. You kind of
No,
go through the whole Breakfast Club kind of a thing.
yeah, exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
very good. You go through the whole
Or even
thing,
the teacher. You look at the teacher, you're like, oh yeah, I could see that. I could be befouled by that teacher. But yeah,
I look at the
I
shit.
remember.
Yeah, I look at the teachers now. They're like 25. I'm like, good lord,
No.
where'd she come from?
Shit.
How about a parent teacher
Yeah.
conference? But anyway,
Yeah.
we're at this thing, and we're walking around, and we're looking at the clubs, and kid number 3 is she's on the nerd scale of things. She's signing
That's nice.
up for.
That's good. Nothing wrong with being a nerd.
That's what I keep telling her. I tell her don't date the studly hot football players. I said go out with the mathletes and the dorks and like the electronics club, because those are the ones that are going to have all the cash when they're older. They're going to have real jobs.
Go after that will take care of you very well.
No, I tell her to stay away from them too.
Don't listen to me. Tell your daughter stay away from Latin men. Stay away from Latin men, because she'll never be the same.
We already got that covered. We're walking around there, and how can I put this gently? We ex Mrs. St. John number 2,
okay,
and child number 3 there. They are taken by the high school Steppers Club.
Okay.
And they go over to it. If you don't know what steppers are, if you're not from Chicagoland, go to YouTube and do a search for old school Chicago stepping. And you'll see my confusion, because I look at them two and I'm like, okay, look, mathletes is next door. Let's go see what these nerds have to say. And they're like, oh, the steppers. And I'm like, I don't think.
Does she dance?
No.
Does she have rhythm at all?
No, she can't. She can't walk. Well, I mean, she's not like paralyzed or anything, but she can't.
I didn't know. I was going to say, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
No.
Maybe we shouldn't be joking about this.
To walk from, I have a 2-bedroom luxurious apartment in the sky, and to walk from kitchen to her bedroom area, she falls probably 66% of the time just walking. Oh man. She's not carrying heavy packages or have untied shoelaces. She just tends to stumble. so they're and she's okay. I'll spell it out for you. She's white and she's blonde and has blue eyes and she has no rhythm and can't dance. And her and her mother are interested in her signing up for the old school South Side of Chicago Steppers Club. I'm like, I'm just not seeing this one. Ladies, I'm like, can we move it along here? Like, something tells me that unless she signs up to be like their goddamn treasurer or something, but other than that, I just didn't see it. So I got a big laugh in my head out of that one, and then ex-wife number 2 didn't seem to understand why I thought it was so hilarious, and then she told me once again what a terrible person I am to think something like that.
So did your kid number 3 sign up for stepping then? Is she officially on the club, or
she try out? She's on. She wants to be on the bass fishing team.
Oh, there you now see that's more logical now,
which is fine. She's bass fishing and the German club. She joined a German club after taking 3 years of Spanish in junior high school.
Oh, she didn't like Spanish, huh?
I don't know.
Tried.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Some other.
Damn, that's nice.
Nerdly things.
But a bass club.
Sign up. Yeah, the old fishing team there.
I wish we would have had a damn bass club in our school. What
are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We would catch bass. We'd catch like bodies out of the Grand Calumet River. What the hell are we gonna fish out?
The Calumet River. Yeah, that's fun.
Go to the Cal State Channel and fish out a 72 Vega or something. Look at what we got here. We can strip that for parts. Right. What are you gonna get for it?
Yeah, they just don't open the trunk. Wait, oh man, don't open the trunk. Stay away from the trunk.
That's Charlie Zampesi's uncle. We haven't seen him since '65.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing we didn't do that.
No, man. But yeah, so I was just amused at myself with just picking out the different types of kids here. Uh-oh, am I getting yelled at? I'm getting some fancy text here. All right, so that's my stories and my pickup. Hopefully keeping everybody up to date on my exciting attempt at non-smoking and my stupid car.
I think people are. All right. So that was another edition of Ogre Stories. And again, next time, a nice soundtrack with that and maybe some nice graphics. But again, we're still working at that. We're working on that. So next topic is, I guess everybody's really fanatical about the whole South Korea Olympics, Winter Olympics happening. Is
Hooray!
that what's going on?
Pyeongchang.
I haven't really,
I think I said that right.
haven't been keeping up. I don't know. Close enough.
Hey,
So
you
what's
said
going
so,
on in Olympics? Give us
hey,
a play-by-play.
you said something about the you had an Olympic tidbit there, didn't you? Before we
Oh
were
yeah, let
talking.
me grab my hold on, let me grab my I get these alerts from these from the Pentagon. I signed up for the Pentagon email fan club, and yeah, here it is. You know that the South Korean or the North Korean team that's down there, the cheerleading squad that everybody's, they're doing all that crazy shit. They're big. Everybody's making a big deal about that.
Yeah.
Well, I found out here, according to my good resources down at the Pentagon, that they're actually they're summoning Mothra and there are other large Godzilla type things to wreak havoc during the Olympics. So if you're in South Korea, I would say get out because something big's coming. Either a big ass moth or a big ass lizard. So get the hell out. Okay, get out. That's what if they keep doing that shit. That means they're almost ready, man. So and if you don't see the cheerleaders there, that means for sure get the hell out because they already left. They're not going to stick around.
Yeah, hit the skids because they're. Mothra, you crack me up sometimes. Mothra.
Hey,
but that would have been.
That's what
better.
happens. That's what happens when you stay in the can too long. Your brain starts to work. Alerts. The Pentagon. Yeah. Oh, hey, Doc. Caesar Esquivel has just chimed in. He said, "How long are we guys going to be? As long as it takes, brother. Because Ogre, he's going to do a filibuster. He's going to be on till 7 a.m.
Be on till midnight. What kind of talk is that?
Midnight.
How long are
people like to know, man. They like to know. They like to know what's going up. And hey, our Coke guy, Steve says, "What's up?"
Oh, hey, Steve. How you doing?
From the Bronx, Steve.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us, Steve. He's part of the 4 that are watching. That is great. And also James Ward is watching. Hopefully he's still with us. Oh. So thank you guys for watching. I'm just checking. I forgot to look at this. So we're
hope he's still with us. He didn't die, did he?
No, I don't think he did. No, I think.
Oh well, you hope he's still with us. You made me.
Oh no, I mean,
there for a second.
He's still watching. He's still watching with us.
Gotcha.
Yeah, of course, he's still with us.
That makes a lot more sense.
Right. So have you been keeping up with the Olympics at all? I haven't really. So I don't know.
Apparently, according to NBC, the only goddamn sport that we can keep up with is figure skating.
Figure skating? What's figure skating?
No, figure.
Oh, figure.
Yeah. Figure skating.
Could there be such a thing as figure? Maybe not. Yeah, I know. So what are we winning? Are we losing? Figure? What kind of figure you're doing?
Okay. Yeah. That would be finger skating. Of course, there'd be something else, but we'll save that for it could have been in the Valentine's Day questions. No. Every time. Are you watching? Have you watched any Olympics?
I just saw the North Korean cheerleader summoning Mothra. That was it.
That's it. Yeah. I'm watching it now, looking over my computer screen. There you go. They have snowboarding going on NBC. But okay. I swear to God, every night I've turned it on. It's been Thursday, Friday was the opening all weekend. You had the opening ceremonies Friday.
Oh yeah, we got chewed out for having our Friday show the same time as the opening ceremony. I think we had a comment about that.
Because that's a big concern. Because I'm sure a lot of people were there must have been millions scratching their heads. What to watch?
What should I do?
Yeah,
nothing pumps me up like.
Saturday and Sunday, I turn on a tube. All it is figure skating. And now here's the thing. That's gonna might upset people. Now, I'm not saying that figure skating is easy. I'm not saying that it doesn't. It takes a shit ton of work. You got to have tons of athletic ability. You got
a lot of spandex.
You got to be able to skate on them damn things, and not only skate but jump around and spin in the air and all that crap.
Yeah, I can't do that.
But to me,
yeah,
and a few others, it's not a sport.
They are being ballet.
You're being judged by arbitrarily assigned score points by an outside observer.
Mm-hmm.
There's no scoring other than the individual can't score. They can attempt a jump or a whatever or a spin that's tricky, but the people sitting in the stands there got to mark it down and say, oh, that's she gets a 6.2 for that one, or she gets a 6.5. So it's not really. I mean, there's not somebody else out there trying to knock you over. You're not racing.
Right.
You're not racing a clock. There's nobody trying to stop you. There's no other way to score.
Yeah.
It's an activity.
They should change it up a bit to make it more interesting. Like, have like random people running on the ice to try to tackle you as difficulty points or something. I don't know. I don't see that. Again, like you said, I'm the same way. I don't see the draw. I'd rather watch something else.
Have the Zamboni out there at the same time they're out there doing. You have to avoid the Zamboni, like avoid the Noid. You gotta, you don't want to run into that thing. You don't want to come out of your triple axle right into the side of that baby.
God, I can imagine.
That'd go over well.
Oh
what else do we got?
It's a bloody mess. There's spandex and blood all over the place.
I liked it. There's other events.
I like the luge. Did they do the luge yet?
I don't know. No, because all I see is goddamn figure skating every time I turn around. I couldn't tell you what else is on. I like the biathlon.
That's when they shoot shit.
That's where you ski a little, and then shoot.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I think that comes from all of these come from like Norway or something. It's like it was
for sure.
The Finnish defense force in like the 1910s trying to make sure that the Bolsheviks didn't come across the border. Then they decided to make it an event. Like there's the bobsled.
I haven't heard that. I have not heard that word in a while. The Bolsheviks. How often you? Steve says, "Did you hear about the correction officer?" I don't know. I did not. You'll have to enlighten us, Steve.
Devil Dog? Oh no, he's not a correction officer. He's a police officer.
He's an NYPD man. NYPD blue.
Bobsleigh. When did the bobsled become the bobsleigh?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I like their outfits though, man. Do you think I can get away wearing that at the grocery store?
I think I could get away with it. I do good at the grocery. I do good at the grocery store wearing that because everybody would get the hell out of the way. I'd be right first in line.
That would be something to see, though.
Who'd want to stick around and see that?
We should take up a collection and get one for you, and actually have you do it. That would be something.
Even with the little shoes and the helmet too, just to be on the safe side.
Oh yeah.
Curling is my favorite. You've seen that one?
I've seen you have big conversations on FacePage with all that.
Yes, I do enjoy. I have no idea what the hell's going on. I just like it's hypnotic. I just enjoy watching it. They slide them little.
Do they drink while they're doing it? Do you know?
I'm not sure if that's allowed in Olympic competition, but it's one of my favorite. I like the events where it looks like I could do it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I can. That's almost like bocce ball or what do you call it? Cornholing.
Archer. Excuse me.
The cornhole where you toss the bags up into the hole.
Was that from your time in prison?
Well, speaking of prison, that's what Steve says. That's what happened at Rikers Island. The gang beat up the CO. I was like, oh, yeah. Thanks for that play-by-play, Steve.
They got hockey. Did you see there was an editorial article on Fox with the Fox, like a vice president from Fox wrote this editorial, and he said that the not the motive, what the fuck is it called? Come on, the
Bolsheviks.
No, slogan or whatever for the Olympics was higher, faster, stronger, and he said the name for the slogan for this Winter Olympic U.S. team should be darker, gayer, different. And he went on this article about how the U.S. Olympic Committee was so happy about proclaiming their diversity, about how first off I for one was just shocked I tell you to learn that there were homosexuals involved in figure skating.
What?
I know. It's hard to believe that some of those guys are gay. I know that's hard to believe.
That's preposterous.
I'm telling you, it's that's just ludicrous. And
ludicrous, luda.
So this guy was very upset about the breakdown of the team as having darker people and gayer people and they just seemed different, and they didn't seem like these like it was our Olympic team. It was. And then get this, Fox of all people, they took it down. They took it down from their website, and they put up a disclaimer saying, even though it was an editorial column, they took it down in like 2 hours and said, this, like you say, it doesn't reflect the views and opinions of Fox. And I'm reading this, I thought to myself, it sure as hell does. What are you talking about? It doesn't.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So there was one thing. I guess there was the speed skater dude, Shawnee Davis, was upset and tweeted that it was a dishonorable decision the way they decided who was going to carry the flag for the Olympic team. It went to a luge. There you go. A luge veteran and 4-time Olympian Aaron Hamlin led the team into Pyeongchang Stadium with the flag bearer. And I guess all the cats on the team, all the athletes vote, and it was a tie between her and Shawnee Davis, the speed skater. So they decided that they'd flip a coin to decide who was going to carry the flag. And she won, and he had some sort of tweet storm and was upset and said how dishonorable it was. And
I'm rolling my eyes. Oh, for fuck's sake! Can we just go about our business? Jeez. Hey, how about my was my Tongan buddy there for Tonga? Did he represent Tonga? I don't know, but I guess you didn't see the Summer Olympics where that dude from Tonga, the flag carrier, was all oiled up and was all like greased up and carrying the flag. I guess he was supposed to do that again this year at the Winter Olympics. No,
I'm sorry, I missed it. I did not see. I was confused because they were bringing the countries in alphabetical order by the Korean alphabet. And I don't know how the hell that worked, because they had like Ireland, Iceland, and then they had like the Philippines, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it was the Korean alphabet. There you go. They got bounced to the end. It was. I don't know. Who else? I'm tired of that broad. Which one?
I was going to say, here's a good question. The alphabet, like when they have alphabet soup, is it going to be in Korean, the Korean alphabet pasta in their soup, or do they even have alphabet soup?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well, if you're in your North Korea, I think they have like dirt soup.
Dirt. There is no soup. No soup for you.
No soup for you. You have water soup. We
do got an answer. Linda said yes. He was there, all greased up again. Thank you, Linda. He was there. The Tongan was there.
Well, I'm glad to hear that our viewer Linda was looking out for the greased up Tonga guy.
Thank you, Linda. Linda, thank you. Lucky Linda, thank you.
Did you you see that commercial with the I don't know what she is, but the broad where she's baking a cake and she's taking pictures of herself and she's got the phone in her face and she's cooking the batter and like mixing the shit, and she's got her freaking phone and just keeps it. I think it's for like AT&T or phone. So yeah, she's going to use the phone.
No.
I don't know. I'm just tired of it. You don't watch a lot of TV, do you?
I do not. No. Well, see, I've been using a lot of the Fire Stick. I'm trying to incorporate that a lot more. So there's a network called Pluto, and it's just right up our alley. It's like cool shit. I would definitely look into it if you don't have it. I don't know. That's what I watch. It's like mundane. I mean, they have a channel. It's like a typical cable network, but it's like they have a channel that's just kittens. They have a channel that you just watch. It's called Fail Army, so that's all you watch. People who's getting injured. And there's even one that's called Eye Candy. It's just chicks on the beach. That's all you see. It's weird, man. It's a weird network. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, please chime in, because I know I'm not the only one that sees this show, or it's called Pluto Television.
Smoking a lot of pot, sitting there watching it.
That's probably what it's meant for, is this bunch of stoners. But I just stumbled upon it one of my mornings when I got up early. I'm like, this is pretty hilarious. So anyway.
Snowboarding's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to do that. I wouldn't want to try that. I don't think there's a lot of the other than curling. I can't think of any of the other Winter
That's
Olympic
it,
sports
man.
that I would want to try. Skis, I'd fall
Are any of
over.
these sports dangerous?
They
Like, did
all
anybody
are.
get killed doing? No. Well, I
Well,
guess I've never seen it. Yeah. I'd rather, like hockey. To me, hockey's a little bit more. It's aggressive, but they're not allowed to fight, though, are they? Because that would make viewership, I think, more
I don't think
interesting.
they.
Or
I just think they don't. I don't think
or
if
they should
it's like
incorporate
really.
like rugby, do winter rugby. That would be kind of fun too, to try something different. I mean, got to get rugby in there somehow. I don't know. I'm biased for rugby, I guess.
Don't they have that in the summer? I don't know if they have that in the summer games.
They
I
do
don't
have in
know.
the summer, but it's sad.
I like watching it, but I mean most of the shit I don't know what's going on. So I mean, and I'm
Yeah.
getting sick of it. The figure skag. I hate to keep going back to this, but it's like there's 900
You really
freaking
hate.
events.
Did you
It's
try out
nuts.
when you were a child?
Yes, I'm very sad. And then
And you get
somebody
picked.
hired a goon and they busted my knee because they thought I was going to beat him out in the finals there
That's
in
what
the
it is.
South Cook County Championships for the U8s. No. It's on all the time.
I know.
I mean, I had
I don't.
speaking of face page, I had a funny one that turned out I was just a freaking idiot because I screwed up. I messed up. Well, here's the thing. NBC shows that it's not just on NBC; it's on some other networks along with NBC. And
Mhm.
I put up a hilarious post that I thought was hilarious. Was do conservatives who like the Olympics watch the events broadcast on MSNBC? Because that's under the NBC banner.
Right. Yeah.
Now, here's the part that makes me a frickin' idiot is that I screwed up MSNBC and NBCSN, which is the NBC Sports Network, which is what they're really showing the Olympics on. So this guy's arguing with me. This guy's telling me, he's laughing at me. And then he finally asked me, he goes, "Are you trolling me?" And I go back, I'm like, what the hell's he talking about? I'm like, I don't understand what he's saying. And I look at I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
I hit info on my TV and I'm like, damn it, it's MSNB. See, I'm still doing it. It's NBC Sports Network, not the Rachel Maddow network. I'm like, well, there's one I could cross that one off the list. I'm like, I thought that was hilarious, and turns out I'm just
that would have been
dope.
Yeah, shit starter, a troll. Fucking you're the guy. Well, we're coming up towards the end of the hour, and we are going to start wrapping up. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and do Ogre's special segment called Today in History.
Yay!
Or today's day.
February 12th. Today in history.
Gather around, kids.
In history. In 1541, Santiago, Chile is founded.
Chile.
Probably by some Spaniards that were there to take all the gold from the indigenous people.
Again, I know. It's horrible. I know.
In 1855.
You ever watch the History Channel and you see all those shows?
Oh, geez, all the time. I liked it a lot better when it was just the Nazi channel and it was just like World War II stuff. Now they got like stupid. Now they got guys like buying, looking for shit in people's garages and like.
Yeah, come on.
That's building cars and I know. Anyway, in 1855, Michigan State University is established.
The Spartans?
Yes.
Nice. I like that. They're under a lot of heat still,
I know. That's why I saw that and I was like, oh, hey, what do you know? I was trying to think of a good joke for it, but
we're just gonna hover right over that one.
In 1909, on February 12th, the NAACP is founded.
Hey, there we go. That's why Black History Month.
That's my Black History Month moment. In 1963, construction begins on the Gateway Arch in St. Louis.
Wow. Okay.
The one reason to go to St. Louis and then keep driving after you look at it from the highway and go, oh look, there's that stupid fucking arch. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
And for our
that's what it is.
For our conservative friends, in 1999, United States President Bill Clinton was acquitted by the U.S. Senate in his impeachment trial. Oh,
wow. Yeah. Interesting stuff. That's history. That's history, folks. learn it, live it, love it. Thank you very much. And that's another segment of Today in History with Ogre. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some music with this stuff. Like that one right there. That it should have some like epic music build up, and then the story time with Ogre should have a nice calm piece. I don't know. That's what I would think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we add music to these segments so that it makes Ogre's message much more broader? Yeah.
They get some steel drums. That'd be cool.
That'd be nice. I would love to learn how to play steel drums. Yeah.
Oh, for Ogre story time, we can get a what the hell are those things? A didgeridoo.
Ooh,
a didgeridoo. Wow.
I like that. yeah, that was pretty good, man.
Oh, thank you.
I actually thought you were playing one.
Well,
good eye, Mike.
That's something else.
Yeah. Oh my
Sorry,
God.
I'm cracking myself up over here.
Yeah. No, I used that was one of my pickup lines. Yeah, I was used to be an Australian exchange student. I'm just here, doing some stuff here with the local university here. Nobody ever bought it.
No, I was gonna say what they do after they stop laughing.
Humped me. That's pretty much that's how that works. I was treated like a piece of meat.
Well, that's good. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
The Marines will do that to you. Not only are we good looking, but we're excellent lovers as well. Anyway, I digress. So another episode, another Monday Motivation with Ogre in the books, man.
Yes, I hope you're pleasantly motivated.
I am. This was good. I feel good. I got some tips. Little quick recap. We actually got some sex advice from the Ogre, from some write-in questions. We talked about his smoking. We talked a little bit about Olympics and some history lessons. So man, that was a full show, man. So that's why we're going every week, because there's just too much to talk about. So starting, I want to say maybe we'll give it another month before we start taking in actual phone calls, so people can call in. Or we'll invite you on the show as a special guest, maybe. So I don't know. Let us know. What would you like? Would you rather call in and give us input, or would you like to be a future guest on Monday Motivation with Ogre? Chime in, let us know. Preferably chicks, Ogre says. We would definitely have to have more chicks. Any specific age range?
I told you 15 up and 15 down.
There we go. So, all right. So there we go. There you have it.
I'm 46, so do your own subtraction.
Do your math. And you got to be smart. If you can't figure it out, then you don't qualify.
Figure out your math.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ogre. Thanks again. Well, before you sign us off again, catch us this Friday. We're going to have another episode. It'll be the post-Valentine's Day show with the Black Sheep Bravo crew and the roundtable discussion this Friday at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., or 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely check in with us with that. And then also catch us next Monday again with another episode of Monday Motivation with Ogre. So until then, Ogre, last final thoughts and sign us off, please.
I keep forgetting to come up with a sign off.
Bless America. Get back to the shitter and start thinking again.
I'm working. I don't come up with my ideas in the shit house like you. Here's my final thought. If you have a rental car, make sure you have a little bag in it to use as a garbage bag.
Outstanding.
That's my advice to America and all the ships at sea. And as a sign off, while Tony's busy laughing there, I'm sorry. I'll come up with something next week. So
there you go. He'll come up with something.
Take it easy and don't be a dick. Peace.
Don't be a dick. Yeah, that's Charlie's sign off there. Chuck's. There you go. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.